Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora tech test powered by Snowdrop. The Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora tech test certainly dropped some jaws with its immersive, incredibly detailed world that could easily be mistaken for a scene from the film. As the world of Avatar is so different from anything we've done before, we had to do some major upgrades, some big improvements, to our engine, said technical art director Sebastian Lindoff during the showcase. In the past, Snowdrop allowed us to build amazing cities, but to capture the natural beauty of Pandora, we needed to push Snowdrop even further. Snowdrop allows devs to process complex shaders, which means they can create real-time wind simulations and plants that react to players' presence. There's even a new volumetric cloud system that will have you skygazing quite a bit during gameplay. Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora trailers. Tech Showcase. Ubisoft released a tech showcase for Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora, and while it doesn't show any new footage from the game, it does give a little bit of an insight into what the team is looking to do with the new iteration of the Snowdrop engine. First look trailer. Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora was surprisingly revealed at Ubisoft's Ubisoft Forward event at E3 2021, and it's coming in 2022. We already knew an Avatar game was in development, but we didn't expect to see it so soon. The trailer gives us a look at Pandora, which looks arguably even more stunning than it did in the 2009 film, from its peculiar creatures to thriving flora and fauna. But not everything is peachy in Pandora, as the RDA, or Resources Development Administration, looks to threaten not just the world but those who live in it. But the Nausicaa aren't going down without a fight. Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora, gameplay and story. Details on Frontiers of Pandora's gameplay and story are a bit light, but we've been able to gather a few potential snippets from the reveal trailer and Ubisoft's site. The official site for the game describes it as a first-person action-adventure that's set in an immersive, open world, and the trailer gives us a brief look at this first-person perspective. We also see a Nausicaa riding a mount that doesn't quite look like a dire horse, suggesting that we will hopefully be able to partake in mounted combat, or will at least be able to traverse Pandora on, horseback. The world also seems to be inhabited by creatures we both have and haven't seen in the film, so expect some surprises. There also seems to be some sort of hub for Nausicaa to congregate in. We're hoping this could mean online play. We also hope we can customize our Nausicaa. From the trailer, it also looks like Pandora's native Nausicaa will take on the RDA, like in the film, who threaten to destroy their world and have significant armed tech at their disposal. This trailer shows RDA helicopters on the warpath, trying to destroy a Nausicaa. The Nausicaa jumps on a great Leonopteryx, firing arrows at the helicopter, before a final arrow fixed with an explosive device hits the vehicle, which then bursts into flames. That's not to say the game won't have an original story, though. In an interview with VentureBeat, Luigi Priori, vice president of Disney and Pixar Games, said that Frontiers of Pandora will skip past the characters and plot of the original Avatar film and its upcoming sequel. Instead, it'll be telling an all-new story. There was a time 15 or 20 years ago where playing the movie was something. You bought the game and played the movie, Priori said. Things like the classic Aladdin game on Sega Genesis. You played the film. That was popular at the time, but gamers expect more now. They want to interact with their favorite characters and worlds, but they want to play new stories and do new things with those characters and worlds. The whole idea is to have it be part of the storyline of that giant franchise on Pandora, but it's not a play-the-movie game. It's an all-new open world, new characters, Priori added. That's why it's called Frontiers of Pandora. It takes place on another frontier, another area of the moon of Pandora. According to the game's official site, the game will take players into a standalone story where they'll play as a Nausicaa and embark on a journey across the western frontier, a never-before-seen part of Pandora. Explore a living and reactive world inhabited by unique creatures and new characters, and push back the formidable RDA forces that threaten it. James Cameron shares his thoughts on Frontiers of Pandora. James Cameron has revealed his thoughts on Ubisoft's upcoming game during an IGN interview. Confirming he's taking a hands-off approach, he explained, "We're very excited about what Ubisoft is doing with their game authoring. I don't tell them what to do, they know their world, their business, their market. We just keep a close eye that they don't do anything that's not canonical in terms of Gnostics culture and what the RDA is doing on Pandora and all that sort of thing."